Yo boys, what is going on and welcome back to the channel once again today where we are going to be having a look at the brand new, well, not so brand new now, but we're going to be having a look at what I think is becoming one of the best cards in the game, and I just played it boys. That is going to be the Prince. With the new buffs to the Prince that make a charge in 1.5 tiles, it is just absolutely insane. I've had so many problems against it, and I'm sick of it boys. So today we're going to be playing it, and what better way to play it than to throw it in with the most overpowered win condition in the game, that being the Giant boys. So we're taking an overpowered card, we're putting in an overpowered deck, we're playing it alongside his partner in crime, the Dark Prince, and we're going to be doing some serious damage today, and damn arrows, ooh, isn't that just so nice. Giant should get a few shots off, and that's just a lovely way to start the game boys. So, before we get any further, I do want to apologise for my raspy voice, I am still a bit unwell, we're slowly getting there, but excuse me, it is a bit of a struggle, so please just bear with me, and I'm sorry if my voice is ringing your ears. I understand if you want to skip off, but do be sure to hit subscribe before, and please don't skip off, because, that would make me very sad. No, but, yeah, I apologise for my voice sounding disgusting. We should be back to normal soon, I hope. But anyways guys, so I don't know if a lot of you guys have dealt with the same amount of Prince as I have, but I have been struggling. I come across it so often now, and it's just so difficult to deal with, and I feel like it always just gets it shut off whenever you come to that, like, you have you have the 1 tower lead, there's a little bit of health left on on your tower, so it's a really close game. There's like 3 seconds left, and then the Prince just gets that charge off and takes your tower, and there's nothing you can do about it, and then your opponent emotes on you before they hit something, and they end up winning the game, and I cry myself to sleep. But that's besides the point. These things happen, and today we're going to be hopefully doing it, and we're going to hopefully be getting some serious damage in. Now, this guy's playing a really spammy deck, and whenever you come against a really spammy deck, it's always going to be wonderful whenever you have that arrows to back you up, and just do what you got to do. The arrows are always going to be, it's such a good card right now. Honestly, I think there's a lot of cards in this deck that are just kind of the best in their field at the minute, we'll say. So, talking like some kind of sports analysis here, but they are just the best in their field. They're so strong, and you can't really go wrong with some of these cards. I'm gonna go for the arrows here. This guy's barrels are doing some serious damage to me. We should take tower here, and I really think this should be game. Hopefully this takes tower. It does very nicely. Let's get a wild-time fireball going here, take everything out. Ooh la la. We'll go for the knight here, take out the firecracker, we'll go for the bats, and that's going to be it. Nice and easy. Dominant game number 1, boys, and let's hop straight into game number 2. And yes guys, we are back for game number 2, and we are against King Eric. And I think the only thing that we could do right now to make this deck better, boys, is to throw in the Goblin Machine. Now, the Goblin Machine, oh, I don't know how that is passing, and how the people are getting away with that. This card is terrorizing me on ladder. I hate it. I want it gone. I want it removed right now. And if it's not removed, I will be sending a strongly worded email. I'm going to unleash my inner Karen, because this is not good. This is not fair. I want to buy it, but I can't. I'm not that guy. And I don't even have I'm not even high enough trophies to have it. I don't know how people are so high in that goblin mode. Number one, I just find it so boring to play, but it's just such a grind for no reason. Let's go for the Dark Prince in the center here. Now, our Prince should do some nice things here. But does anyone else find it a bit weird that they decided to buff, they buffed the Prince, they buffed the Ram Rider, but they just left the Dark Prince untouched? They just thought the Dark Prince, nah, it didn't need it. And the Battle Ram, I mean, I would not want to see the evil Battle Ram charging after 1.5 tiles. That would be horrific. That would just ruin everyone's day. No one needs that. No one asked for it, no one needs it. But honestly, excuse me boys, no one asked for the what's it called? Where am I going with this? Yeah, no one asked for the Prince to end up like this, and Sherlock it did anyway. The Prince is just, I don't know. I don't know what to think, but I'm probably just complaining a lot. But boys, it is so underrated right now, and I mean, if you don't know about it, look how quick it charges. If you even plays something, it's where we can just charge so quickly. I'm saying all this, I haven't really showed it off that much this game so far, or this video, but we're gonna get there, boys. But even if I don't show it off, I am just showing off this deck that is so powerful. You do have your Giant. The Giant right now is just unbeatable. Like, the Giant is by far the best win condition, and I honestly don't even think it's close. But that's just my humble opinion. But I think the Giant is just, it's something he's done about it, and very soon. But I just don't think they're going to do anything about it. So we'll take advantage of it while we can. So let me go for my Prince here, I think. That's going to be the best option. We get the Prince going down low. That'll take out that Valk pretty easily. And I'm not messing around with this. We'll just go for the Fireball onto that Firecracker. We're not letting a Firecracker do this. They're sitting in our tower like that. That is not good. It's not good for business, boys. So we're going to go for Evo Knight here in the back. We have we should be able to get a pretty solid counter push going. He's going to go for that up the opposite lane. I think that is a big mistake. I can go for the Giant here. And then I'm just going to Prince this on defense. And we might be able to take tower here. We'll go for the bats onto the Valkyrie, and then if we just have our arrows at the ready, we go for the arrows. I thought he would have went for his Firecracker, but he didn't. But nonetheless, the Giant is going to do some serious damage. We're not quite going to take the tower. I thought we would have done a bit more damage, if I'm being totally honest. But we're actually we are in trouble. We're in trouble. We're going to take a lot of damage here. Are we going to lose? No, we're not going to lose. No, it's a little bit close, but we're not going to lose. Let's go for the Prince here, and this Dark Prince needs to stay back and do his work for me. Okay, let's go for the Goblin Gang. Luckily, he's a bit of a bad placement on his drill. If he placed the drill in front of the tower, it would have been far better. And if you're someone that does play drill, always place your drill in front of the tower. You know, where the goblins come out, it just makes it far quicker. They get to the thing quicker, and that's going to be I don't know why I didn't cycle my spells earlier. That's going to be game number 2, boys. And yes, guys, we are back for the third and final game here against Genius, and we have had 2 pretty good wins so far. So let's continue this with this. I don't even know a way of trying to make myself feel better about this deck. It feels wrong using it, but let's continue with this deck and hope that we can do some serious damage to these boys. So this guy's on the Prince hype as well. He knows the score, he knows what's good right now. Let me go for the arrows here real quick. I'm very late and I miss half of them. That's my fault. Yeah, it's just going to be a mess there. That I need to be more aware of that. It's good to know he has Skeleton Army, you know, whenever you're kind of going into the later game, people are throwing things down willy-nilly, and you can just go in for your arrows, kind of get a good prediction of it. Could make the difference between the game, winning a game and losing a game, and hopefully in this case it'll win me the game. So this guy's gonna go in for, I don't know, a bit of a random assortment of cards right now. Let me go for the Dark Prince up here just to stop the wizard locking onto my bats too much. It is going to take out someone. That hog done a lot more damage than I would have liked it to. That's a really random fireball as well. I honestly think we could just push in with the Prince here on 0 and just... I don't think he'll have any elixir to defend it. Let's get around to his Goblin or his Skeleton Army, which he will. I think he got that just in time. Pretty bad Prince for me, to be honest. I probably should win him with something else. But that's what happened, and we make the bad plays, boys. We need to just make up for it later. So it is kind of refreshing to be in this and not come up against like the Dagger Duchesses all the time. I do feel like Dagger Duchess is it is definitely still a Dagger Duchess season, but maybe not so much as it used to be. Which I mean is quite nice. I feel like everyone's kind of sick of Dagger Duchess, and it does create a large problem. I actually was thinking about this the other day. I came up against a spawner deck, and I was kind of thinking, like, if I had Dagger Duchess or Cannoneer, like, this spawner deck would be useless, but against Princess Tower it's pretty good, because obviously Dagger Duchess and Cannoneer just kind of prevent it doing any damage, like, you know, your furnaces, your goblin huts. It just makes it very difficult. So yeah, I'm surprised that, like, there is no way of really balancing that at the minute, and I don't know, I feel like they definitely need to, like, look and try and do something to kind of sort that out a little bit, because it definitely is a bit broken at the minute, and I don't know, like, I know the game kind of is the way it is, and you know, obviously your matchups do determine everything, but I don't know, I feel like the tower shouldn't fully determine how good a card is going to be. Like, it's so luck dependent at the minute, it's a bit ridiculous. But let's get this prediction arrows going right now, and hopefully we can hit it. And we get it, boys. Ooh la la. Oh, never mind, it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't know how we're going to counteract that. I really don't know what we can do against that to get it. But, okay, let's go for our Giant in the back and try and get something going here quickly, because this is quite difficult. He does have the power of the mirror is just decimating me, and it makes my life very hard. I'm gonna go for the Goblin Gang here. I know it seems like a bit of a random Goblin Gang, but I want rid of his I want to get rid of his charges. His dash, his Prince's charge, that's the one. Let me get the arrows going here real quick. He's gonna go for his thing. Oh, he's not gonna go for it. Okay, cool. I thought he was gonna go for the mirror again, but he wants to mirror something else. He's going AWOL. Honestly, he's not back to his skeletons yet. Let's go to the opposite lane and see what he does about it. He's gonna go for the defensive hog. Let's pop off King. Honestly, let me go in this same lane. I honestly might start just swapping lane. He's under pressure now, boys. We're in his head. He's gonna go for the skeleton army. We're gonna wait, and we're gonna go now in case he goes for the He did not go for it, and now I look like a bit of a muppet, don't I? Is he going to go for the queen ability? He is. That's going to be a lot of damage, but it's just going to kind of equal out the side, so we don't need to worry too much at the minute. Let's go for the bats here, and we do have our prince at the ready in case he decides he wants to go for his hog, but he's not going to do that at the minute, so we're kind of getting away with it. Let's go for our goblin gang here in the center, and you know, we're actually going to go for our giant here on offense of the left lane. He's going to wait for him to go for his I imagine he's going to go for his skeleton army, but maybe not. And let's go prince here. Oh, he doesn't have the mirror, so he can't. I don't know what he's going to do here. We might be able to break through. We have our Evo Knight for defense on this left side. Going to work out really nicely. Prince on tower, and that's going to be a really nice comeback, boys. And yes, guys, this is the deck that we did run for today's video, and as you've seen that last game, that switch lane decision really worked out for me. I guess this probably would be more of a Julian deck. You know, your giant up one side, your prince up the other. You can apply some serious Julian pressure, and 3-0 wins at 9,000 trophies, boys. You can't complain with that. And you know, I'll be real, it's quite an easy deck to play. So if you're looking for a new deck, look no further. This is one of the best ones in the game, especially if you're at like the lower level, you're climbing up. It might not. I don't know how it perform for any of you guys that are like top 5,000 and you're just better than me, and if it does work for you, I'm glad. I hope it does you well. But nonetheless, boys, if you did enjoy today's video, do be sure to like and hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry for my voice. I hope I don't sound like this much longer. I'm just as annoyed by it as you are, don't worry. But anyways, guys, I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video, and peace out.